I've been able to create and launch products with an incredible speed at this point, and today I'm going to show you how. Because with the right set of tools, you'll be able to go from concept to finished product in just a few weeks. From building sleek user interfaces to launching fully functional apps, I will break down my development workflow that has made me faster and more efficient than ever, so you can start generating revenue soon. So stick around to see how you can take your projects to the next level. Now, the first thing that I'm using for building websites super quickly is Next.js. You can just utilize its file-based routing. So all you have to do to create routes for your websites is just to drag the corresponding files into the directory that the route is supposed to be at. Now, what's also super cool is that with Next.js, you don't actually have to create your own API with, for example, Node.js and Express. You can just do all of that from Next itself, which also dramatically shrinks down your development time. But of course, we need to style all of this. And for that, I am using DaisyUI. It's a collection of Tailwind pseudo classes, which makes it super simple to create amazing websites. If you look at this website right here, this is what I have created for my new app. It's called Benzinbruder. It's for the German market only at this point. And I built it in pretty much 2 days using DaisyUI. It would also let me import stuff like the nav header up top super simply, or the footer at the bottom. And alongside Next.js, I can just set up a route that goes /legal/privacy or /legal/terms of service to have all of my legal things figured out. And that just makes it super simple. I just have to drag and drop the files to the corresponding folders, just paste or create whatever code I need for it. You know, sometimes I've written things so I can just easily reuse them. So that makes building websites super simple. But what would a web application be without a database if you need one? For that, I'm using MongoDB. It's a NoSQL database that makes working with all your data behave pretty much like you were working with regular JSON objects. So, you know, the JavaScript object notation objects. Makes it pretty easy to work with it. And another perk of using MongoDB is that with MongoDB Atlas, you actually get a free cluster with 512 megabytes of storage, which doesn't sound like a lot but for a database that's just starting out, that's actually pretty much. And I mean, it's remote, you can easily connect to it, so that simplifies a lot for you. Now, another great reason to use Next.js is that the guys that have built Vercel are the guys making Next.js. So you can just grab your Next application and deploy it super simply to Vercel. You basically only have to link your GitHub repo, and Vercel does everything else for you. If you're using TypeScript, you have to make sure that you don't have any unused imports, because running the build on the Vercel servers will also check for types if you're using TypeScript. But if you want to get started quickly, that's probably the best way to do it. Go on Vercel, make an account, and go launch your product on it. But your website might be online, but it gives you like some sort of a Vercel link. I don't know how it's structured right now. I'll throw the video right in there. But this is not the link that you want. You obviously want your own domain name, and for a domain name, I would recommend using something like Namecheap or GoDaddy. You can buy most domains if they're available for like 10-15 bucks per year, and then just have them auto renew, and then set up all your DNS records on there. I'm using Namecheap. It fits me best. It's pretty simple, and the Vercel also explains you how you can set everything up super simply, so you don't waste any more time with that. Another cool thing I almost forgot about Vercel is that they have a analytics tool which lets you see how many people have visited your website and from which sources. So if you're running ads, you will 100% know how much traffic you're getting from your advertisement, for example, or which routes they're viewing the most, or if they're going to some checkout routes or downloading your app from your website or whatever. And speaking of ads, the last part of this web development section is to create ads. For that, I would recommend Canva. You can just get a 30-day free trial. I think it was 30 days, which allows you to use all of their premium assets to make cool banners, make cool ads, make cool posters, stuff like that. Make mockups of things. So Canva is absolutely top-notch for that if you're trying to advertise for your product. Now, that's pretty much it for developing websites, but a website on itself might not always be everything that you have to do. If you're like me and you're trying to develop mobile apps, you will definitely need a website, but you also need your product itself, the mobile app. Hey, it's me from post-production. My mic kind of cut off, so I have to re-record this part. That's pretty much it for the video. This is everything that you need for creating websites. Super simple, but if you're anything like me, you obviously don't only just want to create a website, you also want to make a mobile app or another product. But if you want to know which technologies I use to create mobile apps super fast, make sure to subscribe, hit the bell, don't miss any more upcoming videos. Write a comment, give me some feedback if you like those videos, and I'll see you in the next one.